Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your June 2024 tarot reading. I hope and pray all is well with you, that you enjoy this message. Let's get into these cards. You guys are definitely getting a victory. It came through. I feel like, ooh, if this is not something related to your business aspects, this could be in relation to pregnancy. Maybe you are prevailing through a time period where it might be hard, okay? I'm also seeing you could be doing like some pelvic healing, some maternal healing. I feel like I'm seeing somebody who might be having one of those deep conversations, one of those serious conversations with their parents, that kind of gets their mind refocused, regathered together for some of you guys. I feel like there's somebody who is in an energy of connecting with you from a positive, loving place, from a supportive place. They'll be able to support you the way that you need to. You may need to know that, okay? Even if you're like at a distance with somebody, or you're at a disagreement here energetically, there's somebody coming in that's going to support you in that way because of that, okay? I'm also seeing here that if you might need to have your distance up towards somebody who's trying to come in as a rebound in your life. I'm also seeing somebody here, wow, be very careful with your phone and somebody who is calling you while you're around somebody else. Now, for some of you guys, I'm seeing it is that type of a third-party situation, and somebody might notice it. So just be very careful and mindful of that. Have your shit together, all right? But if this is something that has already occurred, I feel like there has been distance between you and someone else. And I feel like you deserve to kind of retreat, get to know yourself again, and rekindle a connection within you first, because there is something within you personally that is going well for you, where you shouldn't really be focusing too much on this or feeding too much into the drama of it at the very least. If it's not resolving itself, I feel like, you know, yeah. There's something that doesn't want you to pay attention to it. It's someone or something. This is a masculine that is sneaky. They might be in a scorned feminine energy, or they are attempting to scorn a feminine energy around them, and they're failing at both. I feel like they could be attempting to, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're trying to intimidate you some way. For some of you, it's even subconscious. And it's because they're losing something. Power. They're losing their power. They feel like possibly to you again. I feel like somebody is struggling with something. Dominance, control, perhaps. But I am also seeing here that once you recognize that little red flag, everything else is going rather lovely, all right? And I feel here that there could even be love or romance that is in the picture here for those of you who are in strong marriages. What I mean by strong, I feel like I'm talking to two people who are in powerful positions, maybe even people who are like spiritually inclined and do things together, like spiritually aspected here. It feels like there's a sense of growth that's coming in here, in your connection together. I feel they're saying, don't take a liar to the church. They say you might as well pick that boy up like he's your baby. And I just saw a woman pick a grown man up like a baby. Okay, be very careful. I say that because I feel like there might be somebody who winds up trying to attack that place of peace for you. And it's very important to you or your culture, your family, your upbringing, and you think that they won't, that's what they're going to hit first if y'all fall out. I'm telling you. I'm seeing it. Like they're going to be trying to yell. It is, jeez. Yeah. Also, I'm seeing here that there will be a powerful change away from some people who were causing disruptions in your life, possibly trying to make people go up against you or not agree with you. I'm also seeing that there's going to be a sense of an enlightened pathway for you because you are being a leader, or you're being like a big girl or a big guy. It feels like you could also be coming through After you end some sort of contract here, I feel like it's actually been ended or invisible for a long time. But once you finally get something that solidifies it, this progression that happens for you, it changes things. You could be getting new keys. You could be getting, some of you guys might be getting a new car, a new bike, something that accelerates you forward. It may even be a new person for some of you. Perhaps even at work, especially if you work at a dealership. You might have, it's something to do with sales. If you're into sales or retail in some way, you may get a boss that helps to progress you forward. It gives you an advantage. They might have you to like step up in some way. It opens a doorway for you to shine though. For others of you, you may do something with your hands and metals, or you want to do something like that, or glass. That's also having the same effect too as what I just said. There's advancement there. A lot of it too. Somebody might have like a check. Their check before a situation and after is like astoundingly higher. Beautiful. Somebody needed a lot of work though, or a lot of help or assistance. With this King of Cups and the Ten of Swords, it almost feels like somebody's trying to drain your empathy to a fault. Yeah, there's something here. You're not staying stagnant in your position, Pisces. But be careful, because I feel like this might be one of those things you transfer, go somewhere elsewhere afterwards, because you can get something for better. It's not worth the strain on the body. Also, if you have been straining your body, there is a repercussion. Please be careful with your body. Please be gentle. I wish they would have told me this at the beginning. You know, with pregnancy, that is about gentleness too. I did a little bit. But there, I just thought, okay, maybe it's happening at the end of the month. Please be careful. Oh, sir, I do not want to tell you what I just saw. I just saw somebody's muscle rip, like, in their, oof. Oh my gosh. Please be careful. And go to the hospital. Like, you might not think it's that bad, and you might wake up with internal bleeding, sweetheart. So if you have like a pool like that, please take care of yourself. It's one person here. Not everybody needs to be worried. You'll know who you are, but please take care of yourself. Or somebody around you. They might call you back. Tell them to take themselves somewhere. It might be worse than what they think. It's underneath the skin though. It's something they can't see, all right? But the overall energy, love. You are trying to connect and have kinship or family. There is an energy of somebody being in a third party. Whether it's somebody who can't get over somebody and they're trying to come in. Because I feel like that's the problem. Be very careful if you were in a situation where you weren't thinking that maybe the person, like, okay, whatever you're dating, right? It feels like you might not have thought that this person never wanted this person, but you need to think like that, because this person definitely don't want this person at all, and this other person still tries to come around them, sweet talking them. It don't even really matter if you're around, and that's the most bad part about it. So just be very careful if you know somebody is flirtatious like that, because this is the person that they're telling you to put a blockage with, because like even this person is not evil spirited like that. This person has a problem. This person that you're connected to, if they're into that, they have a true problem. Okay, it's a bad addiction, and I feel like it's not helping you to be around this person if you're in one of those precautionary places with your body, period. It doesn't matter if it's an actual energy of you hurting yourself privately either, because a lot of times we get signs when we get injuries about things that are warning us about things that are happening. So when you get hit like that, it's telling you something, okay? It's sitting you down to pay attention to something. So just remember I said that, please, and just be a little precautionary about who you have around you, because you have some good people and then you got some messy folks, okay? The energy for some reason on this Three of Cups is not like how Leo's was. Leo, they had this in the same spot, but it was a whole different energy. This feels like a meddler, real bad, really, really bad. Like your friend might have been dealing with your person or getting head type stuff. Crazy. And I'm not trying to put that in your head, sweetheart. It's thinking thoughts and probably actualizing these things, okay? When it comes through like that, yeah. Some of you, your person may lie in your future once you go through a gateway or a portal of love, healing. All right. I'm also getting here for others of you, this birth of a new creation that you're going towards is meant for you. Source has told you about it plenty of times. People could have hated on you for going through these doorways, or even forewarned you, or tried to it reminds me of that enemy, this monk right here talking, trying to belittle you or your pathway per usual, saying the same thing and nothing different from anybody else, but knows nowhere near as much as you do. Thinking that you're dumb and are going to give in to them. And when you don't, they're shocked. But it's not about them. It's about how you elevate into this great diviner. You're going to have to share this story with someone, maybe a loved one, maybe a child. Maybe you might have to tell them this so they don't make the same mistake either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did the right thing. Oh man, somebody really was trying to play you. It's a masculine trying to have you choose them, even if you're a male. Healing, over your healing. They could. All right. This is about you setting up boundaries really, really strong. Somebody's going to be really upset with you at the beginning of the month because you were choosing to heal. You might be like taking a spiritual bath, or you're just cleansing your energy in some way, practicing peace and privacy, because I feel like you're in a vulnerable position, but it's not a bad position. It's crazy because you possibly have released something off of your chest, or there is something that has been growing there for a while that you will eventually release when you're ready. But this forceful energy that somebody's trying to place onto you is not going to get you there. Sagittarius energy is here very heavily. You may have that in your chart somewhere. There was an abusive situation. Maybe in retrospect, you might be viewing this or reviewing this and recognizing how somebody might have manipulated you a little bit. I feel and see that you are being supported by the universe when I say you are not the only one. I feel here that somebody had it worse than you, but it's because you have the opportunity to retreat now. If you choose not to, it's like, well, it might be different soon, rather soon, which is crazy. It's this year. At the very latest October. So just be very careful. If you know, sometimes we need time. But they're giving you a little bit of time. They're saying until October, but please get yourself the help that you need. Because this may be one of those things you have to take action before November. Solo magic, see? It's a preventative measure to help you prevail. Some of you may be taking like a career solo. Solitude. You can't trust anybody right now. Hermit. That's Virgo energy. There's also something that could be encouraging you to consolidate your finances in the meantime. Doesn't mean you can't have fun either. It just feels like you've been overgiven to situations and circumstances too long. And honestly, the crazy thing is, I feel like somebody is trying to have you hopeful for something that's about to be really short term for them. So somebody's fluidity or like abundance, if they just had something that finally started progressing for them, I feel like it's slowing down. It feels like you're being put into the masculine. It's good that you're balancing your feminine and your masculine energy, because I feel like you are the only support possibly in one relationship in your life. They're going to be dependent on you for food again. Something like that. Confirmation, yep. Yep, the divine feminine, that's you. Even if you're an emperor here, you feel me? It's like you're going to have to embody again. It's going to be real short with this person. Man. It's good. You're strong enough to take care of yourself, but not everybody else. I've been telling everybody when I get this Union card, when it comes out, this is not what you think it is, ladies and gentlemen. This card speaks about toxicity affecting this relationship. This is about people who are struggling possibly with addictions around them, whether it's the nightlife. It could be any other form of addictions like cannabis. It can be drinking, just sexually based, nothing real or genuine being solidified there. Even if there are children, somebody's lying. Somebody has on multiple masks. It's not two masks, sweetheart. They might wear two masks all the time, so they might have a whole costume of them. All right. They don't view you as a starseed. They don't appreciate your worth or your value. And they have you kind of going against your intuition at times with starseed. There is something here about something preventing your growth that source wants you to quit. It's saying you have the opportunity to turn this around. It's an exclamation. It's almost sending you like, hey, this could be a red flag for you if you don't fix it. Tolerance, because, I don't know, maybe you have a Leo placements. This came out in the Leo read, and I made sure it was upright, and it just fell out in reverse again, okay? There is the same energy of a person here who likes to belittle people so that they seem stronger, but they are not balanced at all. This person may be struggling with an addiction, and it's affecting their mental health now. They may not have it all together. They're unwell within. And I feel like their sickness is spreading to people who are in very vulnerable positions. Whether it's like their physical being, it's easy to get ill being around this person. And you really do need to have your guards up and stay distant. You really do. Like, it's going to help you to heal. It's going to help you to heal. Transcend. Your highest self, you could be getting these downloads and these messages, and I feel like you will not let yourself down. You can't fail you. I feel like maybe you have some children here who might be dependent on you. They're supposed to be codependent. It's a healthier relationship. I feel like you might be reminded when you see people around you who you know really care about you. There's something that reminds you. There's somebody here that you had some apathy towards. Now it feels like you might regret something that you might have said, because it feels like in retrospect now you're learning the same consequence. Yeah. So it's best for you to kind of meditate and clear your head. It's going to be really important for you to keep calm, because there's going to be somebody here who's like provoking you energetically. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's not you. You feel like the more peaceful one, and it feels like somebody's almost trying to match your energy, but they're playing funny. It's like somebody who's playing in your face or playing sarcastic. It's weird. There's going to be somebody who gives you like a weird vibe at the end of the month where you're like, I can't be around you. I'm seeing somebody do that and put their hand up like, ugh, please go away. They might be speaking very poorly of you. That's horrid, okay? Possibly how you took action and trusted your intuition and went to your higher self. Somebody who brought you a problem at work is trying to get in contact with you for something. Be very careful with this. All right? Because I feel like both of y'all together is like 0 to 100. Okay, so I feel like just try to keep it cordial, because it'll be short if you can do that. But just be mindful, you might be looking out for a phone call. But I'm also getting here, it's going to be good for you to connect with your higher self and pay attention to some things that you have not been paying attention to with some people. I feel like it's a regurgitative energy. It's somebody who's trying to mirror your energy, but they're like the reversal of you. So you're giving King of Cups and they're giving King of Cups reverse, but they have you in this illusion that they like you and they not like you. This could be the first time you're dealing with a person who's like this harsh energetically. Could have been married prior. Doesn't have to be, though. Or like you're trying to... Somebody could have been separated for a while, and now you might be like going ahead and filing for a divorce. It may have been something that was getting in the way or causing this. In this meantime, you could have found a whole other relationship, started something new or something like that. You know, whether that's working out or not for you, I feel like you're going to be celebrating just the fact that you're concluding something. I also feel like your ancestors are supporting you. And I also feel here that you're getting more so the courage to be more single and ambitious with your opportunities and offers. This is talking about love. This is talking about your self-love, personal things, because there's personal growth that's going to come from this that you don't see yet. So there's somebody that you might even be defending right now throughout this reading, who I feel like a year from now, you might be more at odds with them and more so interested in your new life and journey, recognizing that you were about to possibly sell yourself a little short. And I'm not like ridiculing you, because sometimes that happens. I feel like there will be divine favor once you recognize what's best for you and your road. All right. Because somebody's about to show you, like there's a change that's coming that's progressive for you, but it pauses somebody else. And they stick out like a sore thumb in comparison to your energy. And you're a force to be reckoned with. And you need to trust that you're divinely guided, that you're important, that you're valuable, that you are seen like a star, my dear. Okay, there's somebody who wanted to like shorten your path in life. This is the type of person they want to. You're not gonna get nobody. You got this and this and this. You got But we're about to get into these financial messages for you, and then from there we're going to peer into the energy surrounding not only finances, but like people around you, how you're being viewed, and how others are going to be coming towards you so that you gain the enlightenment that you need to take the action that you need, okay? They don't want me to tell y'all this, but we have miscalculation. Taking responsibility for your mistakes is a good time to start all over again. Learn from your lessons and use them for better judgment. This could be you. Like maybe, you know, you're going through that acceptance period. You need to be more proud of this, actually. There was a mistake that you made in the past. It could have been real fucked up, you guys. But this is actually a great learning lesson, because it's going to be one of those things you might tell people, like, let's say you teach other people, or there are other people who are capable of growing from you and learning from you. This is something that you tell them about, because what's about to happen is about to favor you. Your honesty alone is favoring you. It's going to make you a better man, a better woman. That's what I'm hearing. I told you it was going to benefit you. Assets. Your investments are growing fast. If you haven't tried investing yet, this is the right time. Your future promises long-term stability. Oh. Is somebody just now starting to invest in like stocks or like learn about those things? If you haven't, perhaps it might be something good for you. Like if you have a couple $100 just saved up, it might turn into a couple thousand, and you might have been trying to save up for an investment and you have some extra. It's because you do the proper research, because this is what's most important when people are looking into stocks. You want to look into those niche stocks that have people who are investing in them so well that they are bound to grow. There are companies that have a lot of up and coming things. Typically, if they're not construction related, they're doing something with some sort of advancement, but they're like an underlying player. They're not seen. They're not a company that's out there. But once you find those niche companies and you invest, I'm seeing somebody who might invest like $300. You come back, you might have been invested for a year, and I'm seeing 1038, $1,038. So what is that, like maybe 600 and some change? You know what I'm saying? And then you also have whatever you were saving up and incurring on top of that. There's just some sort of benefit or bonus that you are providing towards your life. Maybe, you know, this is a good way for you to elevate. Maybe you want to save up for some sort of celebration where it's like, this money's just saving up. I'm not even having to think about it. I already know that I have that secured. Okay. But I'm seeing like that's how you start looking at things, or how you start gathering information or doing your research. You start looking at the niche things, the things that, like, there's a good amount of people who are looking at it, but they're not telling everybody that this is what they're looking at, because this is where the true profit lies. You know what I'm saying? Shopping. If you're thinking about making money in retail or online selling, this is a good time to try it. It's also an opportunity to take your business on the internet. Some of you may have started this and it slowed down. Possibly there was a buyer or somebody who pulled out. It doesn't feel like it was at the last minute. They may have struggled to pull out. If you guys were in a sexual relationship, they was a hoe. And this hoe, you had to let them go because they were trying to play you with your dollar, coin. And I feel here, you don't have time for ducks. Okay? You don't have time for ducks. This person possibly was sitting around on something, or an idea that you had, or possibly you're tired of sitting around and you have like maybe a person that's been sitting around your energy a lot, or like around wherever you do your investments or something like that. Maybe even your work office. It's like somebody who's sitting in your doorway too much. Like you be wishing a coffee would fall on your chest sometime. Like you're tired. Because they're draining you. That's where the drain is coming from. You might need to do something to release these people from your energy, because I feel like they're using you, or they're using something that you have. There's something about a label maker. Somebody has eviled at it or tried to steal it, maybe without you knowing. It's a female with light hair, or like if they have dark hair, it's a lot of gray in it, a little bit in the front. Like they look like Rogue, okay? Heavy road, little road, I don't really know, just road with the stripe in the head, okay? But with this miscalculation, what's going on with this? They're competitive. Yeah, there's something that you might need to speak up about, because it might actually favor you to speak up about it, because let's say you have a boss, right? You might not be aware like your boss is really into gambling. And what I mean by gambling is like betting. They like that energy. So if you tell them something like, hey, I fucked up, but I fixed it. The fact that you told them and you didn't have to, I feel like it puts you up there. They see you in a different light. Okay? Just like that. Because they feel like a lot of, what the fuck did I say? I'm sorry to swear. I've been doing good thus far. But I'm just saying, very superficial. But I'm telling you, it's going to put you in good graces. I'm also saying there's a partner. If you're pregnant by somebody right now, the superficial is going to get you respect from this person. I'm sorry. You may need to know that. Okay? They'll respect you more in being superficial. Like what? That just lets you know they poo. Like if you was really thinking about switching up yourself for that, you need to be like him right now. But anyway. They want to be closer to you. They want to harvest is what they want to do. This is a lover. They want to harvest your energy because they want to be you. But like I said, when this comes to a boss, they want to get in closer connection with you. But the benefit and the gain to you, this is something that you actually need. You might have been on your wit's end and you actually needed a person like this in your life. Not for the long term, but for the resource that they have. And the resource pays out. It turns up well. Business, ladies and gentlemen, I like it. Told you. This person that they relay news to, they want to work with you too. The resource turns out. It could be some sort of psychologist or some sort of spiritual leader in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be just that. You could actually help those who are ill. They are a bad influence. They may not necessarily be a bad influence. They could be ill or unwell and things like that too. But I'm also getting here, they might be under some sort of bad influence. There's something here that has been invoked on them. They are hiding a secret. They did something. They did it. I saw it. It's not OJ did well. You know, it's giving that. The motherfucker did it. I knew somebody who set it up tight. Yes. And this person, ooh, yeah, hide and put up all your stuff, Pisces. Okay, don't have nobody at your house either. And if you have people at your house, like, you the type of person, you might need to put locks on your outside, inside, everywhere. It don't really matter. Okay, it's the people that's inside that's more the problem than the people that are outside. They are being fake. This is a past life connection. Somebody is they are draining. What did I say? Somebody's going to try to take something from you. Be careful. Be careful. I just heard never cheat on me because I cheat back. I don't know your life, Pisces. I don't know where we are. I don't know who I'm reading for. I just know that this energy and this back and forth, this tit for tat, this petty, it may not even be a game to you. You might be dead serious, but it's draining you. It's costing you too. You understand what I mean? And I feel like this person has maybe, they want to be friends forever, but it's like they are faking you. Who wants that? They are possessive. They might have trouble with their emotions, their feelings. They do things. They may act weird sometimes. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, you may act weird towards this person because you may know how they come off and how sometimes they can dissatisfy you. You may need to communicate with somebody before, you cut something off. If you've been doing that though, this is the time to cut it and end it, because there might be another retrograde that's coming up rather soon, maybe within the next month and a half or so. And the energy is like, the closer you get to it, this person's going to want to attach to you while you're grossed out at them. Because I'm seeing Pisces energy being like, ugh, like, get off of me. See? And then they're like trying to coddle you almost. It's weird. Be careful with this, you guys. There's a deceptive person who is trying to prevent your success. They are hating. They are hating. They could be like making sly remarks about you and others, or like women. Like, they could be misogynistic. I don't know, you guys. It's giving that though. It's really giving that. And like, you might have a relative, they might be like a brother to you or something like that. They don't like men or people like that in general, but like, it's giving that. This person could be like same sex, okay? Whether you know it or not, that's the thing. It's coming from that place. It's coming from that place. It's under the table if it is. Like, if it's something you're not really aware of. For a lot of you guys, like, they do sus stuff, or they have somebody that they might keep a secret for this person. It's in the closet though. They are a good influence. They are bad at confrontation. Okay, Pisces, you got some fake people around you. This is how I know. They are such a good influence when we're talking about shopping and anything that involves them and the possibility of you potentially splurging in them. But when it comes to anything where you may need clarity, answers, due to you being in pain, hurt, hardship, stagnancy for yourself, they are bad there. They cannot get to the phone there. I'm going to leave it there for you, Pisces, because I feel like you know where I'm going at, and I don't like want to upset anybody. It seems like you guys are in a careful energy. Please be patient with yourselves. Blessed be to those of you guys in any situation or predicament where you're expanding or your business is expanding. Congratulations. That's what's your message for this month. Thumbs up the video if it resonated with you. Subscribe to the channel, or even share this video or message with somebody that you think may resonate with it. That may be a Pisces or a Pisces placement. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.